Well guys, another video for you guys, and this is for your Polaris ProXp owners. I'm not sure if you guys have the same issue as I do, but ever since I bought the car, either if I'm steering, accelerating, turning, there's always been a clunk. It sounds like from the steering, I couldn't never figure out what it is. After doing some research, everybody says that the stock OE Polaris knuckle for the 2020 ProXp for some reason is honed out just a little bit bigger than what it should be. And so what it does is the bearing, the wheel bearing itself has extra play, and that's what you hear: dunk, 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 dunk. And some might be louder than others, but for me, I go over to my car and I'll give it a little, wheel tap like this, and I'll hear it. It'll be a big crack, and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? There's something loose. Check the A-arm bolts, check the shock bolts, everything's tight, even the lug nuts, and I just can't seem to figure it out. I read on a forum that Polaris, not only is there like the honing job that they did on the knuckle or the spindle for the ProXp, is it's too big, so it allows play, but these stock OEM, I don't know if you can even see that, but that right there is crazy. You can hear it's crunching. These bearings aren't sealed. They're crappy, I guess you could say. I hate to talk crap about Polaris, but these things just have so much movement. I know you're supposed to have some kind of movement, so that way when you actually compress the thing, it allows some like looser tolerances, so the wheel doesn't lock up or create too much binding. So I have a fix for that, and if you stay tuned, I'll show you what the fix is. Maybe it'll help you guys out, and I hope it does, because I'm pretty happy with it. Well, not only do I have this fixed, but first off, before I get into this, I want to apologize to you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been posting videos. I know I get people all the time kind of asking, like, hey, when are you posting another video? We didn't get an update from your race. What are these products you're using? All these things. And I'm sorry. I apologize. We've been really busy. I don't exactly have a space anymore. I don't know if you guys have followed me on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, but we lost our house, I guess you could say. Not in a bad way, but we were renting a home, and the owners decided to sell it right from under us. Gave a 30-day notice. We had to pack our house literally right when we came back from a race. So we packed our house, moved, and we've been living in a trailer. So I don't have a garage, I don't have a shop. This is where I'm at. The car's apart right now, and I am literally on the side of a little bit of hill, and it's not really cool or a good place to make videos. It's just tough, and we don't have internet service out here, so there's a lot of different things. But soon, guys, I have a huge update for you. I guess we have our next Yerington race, but when we get back from Yerington, you guys are going to be stoked, because a lot more videos are coming and a lot more cool stuff. It's coming. We got a new place, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be cool. But anyways, besides that, thank you so much for listening to me babble about nonsense, but you guys are here to see about this. So this guy right here, I mean, if I had two hands, I could probably, I can even like pull off one of these covers, and that's not supposed to happen. The fix for that, guys, the fix for this crappy OEM wheel bearing, I mean, listen to that. It's just crunching. There's so much dust, dirt. This I hold in my hand is the fix for that. All right, guys, you can say, oh, this looks exactly the same. No, it's not. This is a bearing, a wheel bearing from the boys over at Kryptonite Products. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty, but these guys are making some badass stuff for you guys. Yes, I run their ball joints, I run their tie rods, I run now even their wheel bearings, and I'll tell you why. These guys not only have probably the best warranty on the market right now, because these wheel bearings right here, lifetime warranty. So if they break, they disintegrate, anything happens to them, call them up. They'll give you a brand new one and they'll ship it to you. But check out the differences, guys. This is the Kryptonite bearing right there. This is your stock OEM bearing. The Kryptonite bearings are fully sealed. These ones are not. See, dust can get in there, dirt can get in there, wear your bearings out a lot faster. These guys, there is play. Just like I told you, there has to be some kind of play, just so it doesn't lock up. So when you tighten the axle down against the hub, it doesn't just pinch it so tight it doesn't move. It has to have some kind of play. But the amount of play from this guy here, which is a tiny bit, to that right there, and that clunk is what you hear. So that might have been really close, but I'm just wanting you guys to hear the clunking sound, and that's probably what you hear right there. That's the noise you want to get rid of. Get rid of that. Throw this OEM junky bearing away. Go over to Kryptonite Products, grab one of their wheel bearing kits. I think each wheel bearing is $60, but you could buy a set of 4 for I think 160, 159. Yeah, so, or I don't know what it is. Check it out. Go to kryptoniteproducts.com. These guys have this, and not only do they have this amazing wheel bearing, I'll show you this guy right here. And this, sorry for the junk and all this stuff. I don't have a place to put stuff, but they even have a bearing press. This is specifically for the wheel bearing on the ProXp, or actually just Polaris in general. Excuse me, sorry. But so it has, if you notice, it has an in. I don't know if you can see that, but it has an in and an out way. So you can, not only do you press these in with this, but you can actually pull the bearing out with this, and it seriously, it takes the time in half. I mean half. I literally pulled the bearing out and replaced it in probably 10 minutes. And especially with these wheel bearings from Kryptonite, it's going to definitely fix that clunk for you guys. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have you hang on. I am going to pull this whole wheel off, pull everything off, and we are going to install that wheel bearing. I'm going to show you just how easy it is with Kryptonite product stuff, and hopefully it helps you guys out, because it definitely helped me out. No more clunks, and I mean, I'm going to get a lifetime warranty wheel bearing that's sealed, that's made out of chromoly and just plain badass. Absolutely worth the money. Check them out, guys. Not only do they have Polaris stuff, they do have Can-Am stuff as well. But, and I'm not just saying that because these guys are some friends of mine now, but they make some awesome stuff, and they're up and coming. They make the best steering you can from a Duramax for your regular tow vehicles, your chase trucks. So you guys are out there off-roading, you guys are chasing vehicles, you guys are gonna need some strong steering. Check them out for that too. So not just Polaris, not just UTV stuff. They definitely, that's what they started, was on your trucks. So hardcore steering for your trucks. Check them out. But for now, let's get this wheel off. I'm gonna show you just how to use this awesome thing and get that wheel bearing in. All right, so now that I have all this stuff taken apart, and you know, I have tie rod off, axle out, you can literally see all that dirt that's down in there. All that stuff goes inside your bearings, guys. That is not good. You're gonna be changing bearings really soon, really fast, really soon, a lot sooner than you want to. So with these Kryptonite sealed bearings, the chances of stuff getting inside there is going to be, you know, really hard. And so it's going to really help you out. Definitely worth the extra money, because I think a brand new OEM one, I think, is about $70. And $70 bearing versus a $60 bearing that's lifetime guaranteed. You guys aren't dumb. You guys know exactly which choice to make. But like I was saying, just look at all that play that you get. I mean, it's crazy. And that's the sound you're going to get. That's going to give you a lot of feedback and make it sound like something's loose and broken. So let me grab this handy dandy tool. We're going to pull out this circlip right here, and should be good to go. I went ahead, pulled this clip out, and as you can see, just look at all that dirt. I mean, I can't get that enough, stress it enough, of the amount of dirt you're going to get in there. And time to pull out this bad boy. And as you can see, I'm sorry, it's a little bit dirty. It has a little thing on there that says in and out. I don't know if you can see that, but it says in and out. So obviously what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this bad boy. This is so hard to do with one hand. All right, guys, so I just want to apologize. It was way too hard to do with one hand. I needed to push it up with one and then put it just was too hard. So what I'm gonna do, this is what it looks like all in there. As you see, Kryptonite logo. It says out with the arrow going out. That big, I guess, coupler goes back in there. Then you're gonna take impact gun, give it a good boom. Set that aside, pull that down, that comes off, and bam, there is your crappy stock wheel bearing. Just seriously that simple. This stuff is amazing. So what I'm going to do now, as you can see, it's all dirty, full of grossness down there. I'm gonna go ahead and get that cleaned out, put some brake clean on it, get it cleaned out, and then we're gonna go ahead and reinstall the Kryptonite bearing and show you just how easy it is. It's actually, damn, this thing's actually like, it's terrible. I'm really glad I'm switching wheel bearings, that's for sure. And not just because the clunk, but these things are garbage. All right, so now that I've got this all kind of cleaned out, and you can't get it perfectly clean, but just take all the dirt and grime out of there as you can, grease, nastiness. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our new wheel bearing and a good old thing of Loctite. That is the key. So go ahead and I'm gonna put some Loctite on here. Just kind of a good, I mean, not nothing crazy, just make sure you get it all the way around. All the way around. And then we're going to set this bearing inside here, just like that. And try to get it as straight as possible. And we're going to do the reverse. So before I had the out, now we're going to go in and go from this way, holding that bearing there, going this guy there, and get it in there as tight as possible. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to straighten it out just a little bit, but it should be okay. I'm going to tighten this up, get it in there pretty good, and we'll tighten it up, get that bearing pressed in there, and I'll show you just how it's done. Now this is all there. You did reverse before. I had it going this way with the coupler on this side because we're taking it in. Now we're going to go this way. So got it in there. Bam. It's gonna fall off. And and bam, look at that, just like that. It's all back together in there. What we're gonna do is just wipe away all that excess Loctite that you see in there. I probably put a little bit too much, but it's okay. I don't want this thing to move. And with this trusty new press, it'll make life so much easier to, you know, take this bearing in and out if something was to happen. And like the other one, like I said, it moves a little bit, but nowhere near what it needs to be. No crazy clunking. Oops, sorry. No crazy clunking. Fully sealed all the way around. Now all I gotta do is put this thing back in there, put everything back to where it came from, and just like that, guys. I mean, this tool is so helpful. These Kryptonite products are amazing. I mean, they're built so good, so tough, and I mean, their support is amazing. I can't thank them enough, so thank you. Huge shout out to Kryptonite Products, Josh, Tom, all you guys there. Thank you so much. And they're local to me, and it's pretty amazing to work with a local company like that. I'm developing parts for them and having them, you know, do different things, and it's pretty cool to have their parts on the car to show that they're race proven. They're really hard. I mean, we are not light on this car. I pushed this car very, very hard, which is why you saw one of their ball joints break, and it's not their fault. It was definitely me. I should have checked it. Since then they've developed, I think this is their second or third round of ball joints, so this is like new to them. Like I said, they're really big into Duramax trucks and you know, regular diesel trucks, and that's kind of their thing. So their new thing is razors, and they're doing an amazing, just a phenomenal job with developing these awesome parts, and I'm happy to be a part of that, and it's really cool. So these guys are awesome. Check them out. Kryptonite Products. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and kryptoniteproducts.com. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, but I mean, check them out, guys. This press and this stuff that they're developing is amazing, so check them out. Get yourself some new wheel bearings from them. They have wheel bearings. Just go to kryptoniteproducts.com. Check them out. And as always, guys, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There's so much more to come. And like I said, stay tuned for the next video. Well, a few videos from now, because I have some in the works that I haven't even shown you guys yet. But those are coming, and we have a huge update, which we're excited about. And yeah, if you haven't already been to our store, shredstoked.com, grab yourself a tea, support the channel, support us. We really appreciate you guys stopping by, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Woo!